If you're watching this, you've probably just received an email in your inbox that looks a little something like this. It's a job opportunity that looks fairly legit. No strange formatting, it reads like a job listing should, and it might even be from a well-known company. In my case, it's supposedly from the fine folks at Zenni Optical, who, if you're not familiar with, make some nice yet affordable glasses. I would know because that's where I've bought mine for the last 5 years. Now, I'd love to work with them, but unfortunately for me, my job search continues because this email is 110% a scam. It took me a minute to reach this conclusion, but once you know what to look for, you won't be easily fooled again. Using this as our example, I'm going to show you how to spot a job scam email. First, check the sender's email. If it ends in @google.com, yahoo.com, or heck even AOL.com, it's most likely not from the company it's purporting to be. Big companies don't do communications through free personal email accounts, especially not accounts with addresses like this one. Do a quick Google search for their contact information and you'll see what their real email addresses should look like. Typically, it's at whatever their domain or company name is. If you still aren't sure, this one is a dead giveaway. Whether it's online or in person, applying for a job usually involves submitting some basic information, a cover letter, and your resume, and waiting for a response. The job listing should take you to a secure portal where you can submit these materials. You don't just start with a Zoom interview. Now, legitimate job interviews do happen all the time on Zoom, but not this quickly and not before they see your resume. According to Zoom themselves, this type of scam has become more and more common on their platform. Scammers ask you to add them on Zoom for the interview, but they only communicate through chat, never revealing their face or voice. Big red flag. Even bigger red flags include asking for bank account details, asking for the kind of information that could be used to steal your identity, asking for payment. Remember, you should never ever have to pay to apply for a job. That doesn't even make sense if you think about it. But before you even get to this point, check out the email they want you to add. My scammer put in a little extra work to make it seem more legitimate, but a quick search reveals that it is anything but. Now, if you still aren't seeing any red flags, try copy and pasting the body text of the email into Google and see what you find. I'll bet you found the same job listing in a bunch of places. If you didn't, you're either really special or it's really, really fake. My scammer just copied an actual job listing, but they forgot to check to see if Zenni was still hiring for the position. Go to the actual company's job portal and search for the role. If you find it, great, just apply there. If not, you can put that email straight into the trash along with the links it contains, that you should not click on, by the way. If you can't trust where it's from, don't open it. That applies to a lot of things in life. At the end of the day, a lot of these scams can be avoided with common sense. Unless you know someone who knows someone, most companies are not going to randomly message you out of the blue urgently trying to hire you. And if they do, they're probably not going to leave in a bunch of typos and strange grammar. Or, spell your name wrong. Now before you go, I hope this video helped. I don't know you, but I'm sure you're great and you'll land that dream job eventually. Just be careful out there. There are a lot of scammers preying on people like us who are really looking forward to getting some good news in our inboxes. That said, I did try my hand at scam baiting just to confirm it's a scam and that I'm not making baseless accusations, especially since I've decided not to blur out the scammers' email addresses. I went ahead and set up a new Zoom account with a burner email and added them. I've blurred out the name because they're impersonating a real person who works at Zenni, but it's pretty much what you'd expect. They move quickly and there's a lot of typos and improper grammar. When I asked how to apply, they told me they'd interview me as soon as I was ready through Zoom chat. Yes, I landed an interview in less than 10 minutes with no resume.
Nice.
That's when they sent me this PDF and asked me to fill it out ASAP. Now, I appreciate you for watching, but I refuse to download random files from scammers for content. Remember what I said before? If you can't trust where it's from, don't open it. Instead, I pressed my luck and sent back my own carefully crafted document, hoping they wouldn't bother reading it. I was partly right. Right after I sent it, they thanked me for my time and said they'd get back to me in half an hour. Then they opened it and immediately unsent that message. If I wasn't recording my screen, I would have missed it. I tried recovering and threw a Hail Mary with ChatGPT, but they caught on and promptly blocked me. So, unfortunately, I didn't get the job, but I think this is more than enough proof to lay any remaining doubts to rest. Clearly, this is not how applying for a job works. It doesn't happen in Zoom chat, and you don't immediately get an interview. It's likely that they were just trying to scrape my information and potentially get me to send them some cash. A pretty basic scam, but nasty nonetheless. Please don't contact these emails or harass them. By the time you're seeing this, I will have already reported their accounts. There's no need to give these folks any more of our time and attention. They've probably already moved on to their next scam, so the best thing we can do is educate ourselves and the people around us and show them how to identify and protect themselves from these scams. Hopefully this video helped. If it did, consider sharing it with a friend. I don't normally make content like this, so it'd be a little disingenuous if I asked you to subscribe because I'm not sure if I'll be making content like this in the future. I hope to, but I'm a freelance photographer and most of what I do here involves photos, poems, or me rambling about life. If you have a minute, I'd appreciate it if you check out a video or two and see if my channel has something to offer you. If not, no hard feelings. I wish you all the best on your job search, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.